to reach that destination of wealth, financial freedom, looks different for everyone. But to truly reach that, you have to travel a road that's a free thinking mentality. It takes being a free thinker to truly master the different lessons that you're going to learn on the way. That's what we talk about here on Grow Rich, Grow Happy. I want to welcome everyone back. A lot of new subscribers. I want to thank all of you, each and every one of you, for subscribing to the channel. On this channel, we follow the breadcrumbs of wealth. That's what we do here. And I'm having one of my days where I want to think and reflect on a lot of the things that it took for me to break away from the pack and get on this journey with you guys. So what we're talking about today is the difference between the mentality of a crypto investor versus the mentality of someone who just invests solely in the stock market. What that takes. Those of you who follow me on Twitter have seen a couple posts that I've made recently. And I shared some posts about a straight line versus one that's filled with uncertainty when it comes to the crypto market. And then I've made a post where I show, it's actually a fun post. It's a post of a cat, basically crying because he is down 5% in the stock market versus that same cat with the mentality, they're down 50% in the crypto market, and their mentality is these dips are a blessing from God. Well, that's basically what it is. I'll tell you something. All of you out there holding really big bags, and I don't care what crypto it is, whether it's Bitcoin, Casper, Turbo, any of them. I don't care what it is you're holding. It's a whole different mentality, especially those of you, a lot of my veterans out there who've been in this crypto market for some years now, and you probably have one cycle under your belt, a Bitcoin halving. Those of you that are new to crypto, and I have a lot of beginners on here, this message is for you guys, but it's also a badge of honor for you guys and the veterans as well. What it's like investing in the crypto market. Let me tell you, when you invest in the crypto market, you're going to so many ups and downs, and those of you, this is your first run, you're seeing it with the tokens, or you're seeing it regardless what you're holding. But a lot of you that are holding the tokens like Aerodrome, Velodrome, you're seeing it. It's really hard out there for you guys. It's hard, and I understand that. Me, not so much, but I understand. It's part of the game, and it's something that a lot of everyday normal people who invest in the stock market, they don't really understand the blessings that it is when these tokens are down. We can continue to buy more, and unless you're someone who have hundreds of thousands of dollars to invest in the stock market, what you see as gains is a lot different than the everyday working class person who may invest in the stock market and they're taking bits and pieces of their weekly or bi-weekly paycheck and they're putting it into the stock market. They see it down, and it's hurting these people. It's really hurting them because they're putting limited funds in there. Same thing for crypto, but it's a little different. I'm going to explain here in a minute. And I'm going to go back to the pandemic, when we had the pandemic. A lot of people who was in the stock market, you had two mentalities. You had people who had been investing their 401ks and different investment programs or vehicles that their jobs had for them. They was investing and they would log in, and I knew a lot of these different people. They would log in, they would see they're down like 50-60%. It was hard on people like that. It made people who were getting close to retirement have to change all of that and say, I'm gonna have to work about 10 more years. I'm gonna have to work 10 more years just to make up for all of this I've lost. Or we don't even have to use the pandemic. We could just use everyday people who work, put in they're using their 401k, and they see a negative 5%, 10%. They see that as life changing. That's life changing for them. They're like, oh my God, what I'm gonna do? But what they fail to look at, these different people, is unless you're in the class of people who have hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions, to maybe put down $200,000 in one stock, like an Apple or a Tesla or something. Now, when that stock moves just a little bit, you're going to see big gains because you have X amount of tokens. I'm such a crypto investor. All I talk about is tokens and coins. You have shares. So you have X amount of shares. Of course, you're going to reap the rewards quicker. But it's also damaging to someone like that because you don't really, a lot of the regular everyday people, and I have to separate it like that because being a crypto investor is a different mentality. That's not an everyday person. I feel like we're mental cases. So when you're getting off into this, it's a little bit different. You may get off into a token or a coin and you put, say, $200-$300 in, you get an X amount of tokens back. Well, in as little as 6 months to a year and a half, you could retire possibly off of that token. However, what people don't understand, and what a lot of the beginners in crypto are learning now, is a lot of the stuff we talk about on this channel are forecasts. We're telling you what's to come when altcoin season get here. There's no altcoin season in stocks. There's none of that. Yeah, you got things coming up like when they're gonna give their different annual reports and different things, and you hope that this company made money so that you can just get a fraction of that. And crypto is a lot different. But for the newcomers coming in, and I hope you can see just from even the thumbnail, you have Bitcoin. The reason you have Bitcoin, and I use Bitcoin because Bitcoin is the granddaddy. We've already established that a long time ago. But if you take a Bitcoin, you set it at the top of the highest peak, and you say, okay, that's where I need to get with the rest of my bag. Or if I'm holding some Bitcoin too, I need to get there. And your starting point for that might be across the world. And I'm stretching this out. Well, any of you who've ever taken a road trip, one thing you can't always foresee is traffic accidents, weather. You don't know if they're working on the roads. You don't know what the traffic's going to be like when you reach certain cities and have to pass through. You don't know any of that. But a lot of times what a lot of that do, it makes you have to detour, or it slows down your trip. Those of you who use GPS to travel, you know what I mean. When you start off, it might say you got 8 hours before you reach that destination. And by the time you get there, based on how many times you stopped, how many times you had to refuel, kids had to go to the restroom, maybe a flat tire, weather, bad weather, tornado, whatever, you had to pull over, go to the gas station. You might have got tired and had to stay overnight. You look back in there, it might have said you're going to get to wherever your destination is at maybe 10 o'clock p.m. Now it's saying 1 o'clock. Stop again, who knows? It's going to keep extending. And then on the way home, it's going to be the same way. Because you don't know. But you do know one thing. If you keep the path, the straight path, or it's not straight, it's not so straight. It's all kind of turns, ups and downs. You know how it is. You know you're eventually going to get there. You do know that. And I liken that to crypto. But I find that a lot of new investors into crypto, they don't have a stomach for that. They don't have the stomach for it. And I often, what troubles me is, how do you have the stomach to invest in the stock market You have the stomach to invest in the stock market, and I'm not that patient. And there's a lot of unknowns in stocks as well. There's a lot of unknowns. So much so that a pandemic could come out the blue, and now you got to work another 5 or 6, 10 years. You don't know. You don't know. But when it comes to crypto, you do know. You do know if you hang on and you just stay the course, regardless how many things weigh in on the crypto market, like a lot of stuff that goes on with the feds, inflation, all of these things take place because they are controlling the money that's coming in. And it's all about what's people mentality like toward the crypto industry. So you look at that, and if it's one thing I want to get through to all of the newcomers to crypto, especially you that's new to this channel and you're maybe thinking about sticking a toe in, is it's not going to be a straight line. It is not going to be a straight line to that financial bliss that everybody wants. It's not. It is not. I can tell you this though. If you invest, and my hat's off to all of you that has been posted on the Casper video, what a lot of people don't see is you guys are holding a lot of tokens out there. What they don't see is how much a lot of that's worth. How much a lot of that was worth. And I challenge anyone to go back and look at those videos and look at some of those numbers that people are saying that they're holding in Casper, and do the math on that. Do the math. Go and look at how much a Casper token is going for right now, which is, I want to say 14 or 15 cents. And you add that up. And a lot of you people, your mouth is going to drop when you see how much money that is people have invested. Those people to me are the veterans. Those are people to me are the mental cases. Those are the mental cases that know that this road that we're on to crypto utopia is one that everybody's not gonna make. It's a lot of you out there right now watching this video that's probably this close to selling out of good positions just because, one, you're impatient, two, you don't understand, or three, you're just plain scared. You're just plain scared. Guess what? I've felt all of those feelings. I felt them all before. But I've also experienced what you get when you take that road less traveled. You guys, my hat is off to anyone who is subscribed to this channel, because if you're subscribed to this channel, Grow Rich, Grow Happy, there's a piece of you that want to do just that. You want to grow rich and you want to grow happy. So my hat is off to all of you. The tokens that we talk about on this channel are, some of them are really going to change lives. Some of them are just going to help you pay off some of that debt that has been dragging you down for many years. And for some of you, it's just going to give you some breathing room so that you don't have to worry so much about money. But for the very few, and I have to say few, everybody who invests in crypto don't become a millionaire. They don't become wealthy. And I guarantee if you go back, it's all because of that person. So what everyone watching this video right now should be asking yourself is, do I have what it takes to follow those breadcrumbs of wealth and become wealthy? Do I have what it takes to invest when the crypto market is down like it is, or like it has been for like the last, 2 weeks, 3 weeks? I don't know. Do I have what it takes? Because when I hear some of those tokens that are being called out, when somebody say I got 5 million or I got 1 million, I know that took a lot of belief and a lot of just effort. I'm going all in because I see where everything is going, and I'm going to be a part of that. So this video is mainly a salute to all of you. A salute. I don't care how big your bag is that you're holding. It could be small. The fact is you in the game. But just know this, just because you in the game and you hold some crypto doesn't mean you're going to be a millionaire. It means that you're on your way. But as you can see from the thumbnail that I put up and a couple of different things I've shown you in this video, that this is a long road. And it's really not that long when you think about it. When you compare it to someone with a 401k or someone who invests only in the stock market, then it's not that long at all. But it's not easy either. It's not easy. It's not easy to have $100,000+ or $50,000+ invested. Hell, it's not easy for a lot of you to have whatever it is you have in the crypto market and log in one day and you're down like 50%. It's not easy for you until you adjust this, till you adjust your mind frame, and then you can say, you know what? These dips, they're a blessing from God, because that's how I see things. Only time I get angry at dips is if I don't have no dry powder to take advantage of it. That's the only time. Dips don't bother me. Dips don't bother me at all. At all. And that's what I want you guys to understand. If you want to reach financial freedom, financial prosperity, it's going to take a lot of perseverance, and it's going to take stay the course no matter what. You got to be like a robot. You seriously got to be like a robot. Get some money, invest some money, keep it moving. I don't care if it's down. Get some money, invest some money, keep it moving. I don't care if it's down. That's what it takes. Hell, people do it at work all the time. People do it at work. You're at work, you got 401k or whatever investment that your job have for you, where they taking out a fraction of your pay. Half of you don't even know what the market look like when it comes time for payday and for them to put more money into the market. Half of you don't even know what it look like. Half the time, it looks like probably sometimes what these crypto markets look like. But you're like a robot. You've already set it up. I'm not even looking at that money. I don't even see that money that they're taking out of my check. They're putting that straight into this investment, and I'm going to be fine in like 60 years. Maybe that's too long, but yeah, I'm going to be fine then. But you can't do that with crypto. For some reason, people don't see that in crypto, and I'm okay with it. I used to beat myself over the head and say, why can't people get that this opportunity right here is not going to be here forever? But I realized, it dawned on me, everybody is not meant to go where you're going. And I'm talking to those of you who are all in on this crypto thing. All in. You want to live the good life. You want to, hell, life is short. Why not live the good life? That's what this is about. That's what this channel is about. And we're going to get there together. We all going to get there together. But right about now, you should all be asking yourself that tough question. Can I be like a robot? Do I have what it takes to truly reach that mountaintop where Bitcoin is at? And I use Bitcoin because Bitcoin is the granddaddy. Do you have what it takes to go through the swamps, go through all the rough terrain? Do you have it in you to make it? Or are you just gonna stay on the sideline and watch? Maybe could put in a few dollars here and there, but you're not gonna do it. You'd rather sit back and complain about what you don't have. I'm telling you, this is the blueprint. This is the blueprint. Those of you that is on this channel, you've been a part of this channel, you guys already know. You guys already know. I know who my soldiers are out there, the real free thinkers. So the question is, are you a free thinker? Because it's going to take a free thinker. It's going to take, crypto is lonely. It's like being a writer. Crypto is a lonely job unless you have the right people around you, which is why I have this channel. Because I guarantee a lot of your family members, they're going to call you a fool. By your friends, co-workers, they're going to call you a fool. Hell, they called me a fool. Oh, I know somebody, and these people, they lost money. They lost money in the crypto. This and this. And I'm like, my question to them is, did they even know anything about it? Where's you getting your facts from? Do your research. That's what I always tell you guys. Do your own research. I made that Casper video for a reason. Not only do I believe in the token, but I wanted to call all the people out of the dark, all the people that's sitting back just watching, all of the free thinkers. I want you guys to step up, what you have been doing for days now. Surprise me, you guys have been stepping up. This is how many I got. This is how many I got. And I want all the beginners and all of the people, the naysayers, and the people who just want to stick a toe in. I want you to sit on the side, and I want you to add up some of those bags that people holding. And I want you to tell me, why would somebody put that kind of money up into something if they didn't believe in it? Half of you are putting it in your 401ks. You don't even know what they're investing them in. You don't even know. Crypto is something you can control. You can take advantage of. Yeah, I've had 401ks and all that, but I also had crypto. And now I do this, thankfully, I do this full time. Not because I have to. Not because I have to. I do this because I want to help as many people as I can. Crypto's here to stay, and one day you guys are going to look back on this and say, damn, I'm glad I got in. So that's my welcome message. We're going to consider that a welcome message for all the new subscribers. To the old subscribers, I salute you. All of you guys, I salute you. You guys, all of you guys. This is not easy. It's not easy. But one thing I can guarantee, if you stay the course, just stay the course. Be like a robot. You will reap so many rewards in the end. So many. So who's going to be on the other side of this with me? That's up to y'all. To the next one, guys. If you like videos like this, you know how we roll here. Hit that subscribe button. Give me a like. By all means, hit that bell notification so that you don't miss when I post a video. To the next one, your boy's out.